in here right now.
Oh, then I came?
Yeah.
It's so funny. Everybody's reaction was like, hey! I know. I want to just go feel you guys out.
Huh?
I just want to read your room.
Yeah.
Just to read the vibe. Like, if I felt anything kind of like...
But see, to be honest, like, I don't really care about the veto thing, because if she's gonna put up like Kiefer and Josh, I don't want them to have a veto advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
We weren't really talking about that in there, but
that's a realistic scenario.
Ideally, they'd be on the block at the end of the week, you know?
Yeah, and the other thing is, what could have been a problem is if we felt like you guys were lying.
Yeah.
Then Toya's word would be nothing, which might even negate her deal with us.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It could potentially put a target on her back.
For sure.
So she could have been scapegoated for that, you know what I'm saying? So it was a good thing it happened the way it did.
Yeah. Dang. Right. Yeah. I was just saying, I didn't even want the veto advantage.
No, that's why I figured it was gonna be. It'd be
Like,
so
why-
dumb. It'd be so dumb for you guys to do that. But
Yeah.
I thought it would make
you guys seem like you guys are just friends. And he's like, yeah, if you do talk to her, can you let her know that it's probably smarter for her to put up Josh and Ro, because like Ro's like a very competitor, and he's like more likely to win the veto. I think is what he was saying.
So why would I put Ro up? He wins the veto, takes the ball.
And that's what
Huh?
I think he means because he thinks you want Josh out.
Okay, that's the thing. Like, why can't she's like, everyone just wants Josh out? I'm like, not I.
No, I think that's why he's like, oh, so like tell her to put Ro on, because then you know Ro for sure will compete in the veto.
Should I tell people when they ask me like who my target is?
I think it's a plan.
Because I feel
Why
like
do you feel so awkward?
I feel like I kind of have to.
Well, I mean, you can lie.
Like, what do I say?
That's so annoying. The last thing that was just said, Latoya's like, yeah, like the main thing is that we didn't want to give Josh the chance to take him off the block. And
Is
I'm
that what
like,
she said?
you're not HOH, honey.
Is that what she said?
Yes, you don't know that he's not going on the
Oh,
block.
that's what she said to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it just downstairs right now and in our room. She's
Yeah.
like, we don't want Josh to come off the block. Bitch, nominations haven't happened yet.
And also, Josh isn't my target.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, do you realize?
It's Kiefer.
I think it depends.
It's
Like, do you
different.
want it
I
to be
know.
more
Everyone,
alive?
everyone in our, oh, you're in our room. Oh, you didn't sleep in there last night though, but everyone pissed about what he did during the comp.
That's good.
Yeah. And I'm just like, because honestly, I'm like, I don't think he likes me. He was fine, like, literally trying to break my focus when they said do not.
And you can just say that when you're nominating him. Be like, I
Yeah.
didn't like when you're like trying to break my focus. Like, I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
didn't like it being done to me.
And I don't want to nominate someone like Kiefer and have him not go home. I think I can talk to Josh and be like, hey Josh, like everyone thinks that you're a target, so I'm going to put you up, but you're actually a pawn.
Yeah.
And I think Josh would be like, I see it.
I just don't know if he'll like go around like, because he's a big fucking mouth.
I know.
And be like, I'm not going home this week.
Fuck.
Oh my God, you sound just like him. That was a good impression.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He'll be like, honestly, Kiefer, you should be scared. Because
Oh,
you're going
no.
home.
Maybe I don't tell him anything.
Yeah, that's because he'll just say, he'll be like, honestly,
You
people
could
would have
just say,
told me
Josh, you
last
put a
week.
target on your back last week and keep I didn't like the way you broke my silence. I'm leaving it to the house.
And then tell everyone, and maybe like after POV, tell Josh or something.
That's what I'm saying, because you can't be like, show all your cards too fast, because
Yeah.
if Kiefer, do you know what I mean, gets off. But yeah, he was like, tell her to put up Rohan, so that way Rohan has like stronger competitor and will for sure compete in the veto, and then can potentially like make sure that Josh doesn't win.
It's actually dumb. But I'd have to nominate him anyway.
Literally.
Like, Kiefer, what are you thinking? And he also was paranoid yesterday.
I know he
So it's
came in here and he was like hanging. Remember? He came to
Yeah,
And
that's
apparently he was
I was
sitting on
literally
the
like,
couch
do
and
you
she's
want
like, I'm
to?
a big boy. I can handle it. Like, it's gonna happen. I'm a big boy.
That's why I was like, do you want to talk?
Yeah.
Or, like,
I know. Should we go?
literally, I was like, do you want me to leave so you guys can chat? And he's like,
Oh,
no, I'm gonna go do
I
laundry.
wonder if people are going to start to come talk to you.
I just don't know.
I think so.
I don't know when I tell people that like Kiefer's my target because I don't know who said like Josh isn't my target this week.
apparently
don't
fucking
know.
I don't know, though.
I think she's close with Kiefer.
She's 100% sure that Josh is going on the block.
Yeah.
She's like that was her argument. Like, we don't want Josh to be able to take himself down.
I think she does like Kiefer, because didn't she tell you that me and Kiefer are good?
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I'm good with Kiefer.
I think she's good with Kiefer. I think she's good with Tina.
Maybe I talked to my team first because my team has said like I'll do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's what I would do. Kind of like play it up that way. Be like, what do you guys think? Like, do you think it's smarter to just get rid of Josh? Do you think that I should try to target someone on their team? And if they're like,
And maybe
yeah.
because of how it all went down today with like Latoya being like, oh yeah, Josh, I'll be like, maybe this time we don't just go with that.
Yeah, I like Tara. Yeah.
Because Tara didn't like that. She's like, why is it up to them? You're HOH.
And say that. And Tara will be like, yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
No
Because
matter what,
I
you
don't
have all
want
our
him
votes
here.
for Kiefer, so that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'll vote for him. She'll vote
Our
for
whole
him.
team will vote for
Your whole
whoever
team
you
will vote
say.
for him.
And then everyone else will just have to.
Well,
If
also
they
That's
like,
all the
stick
numbers
out.
you need. That's if our team and Bray votes for Kiefer out, that's all you need.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Your whole team can vote for Josh, and it still won't be enough.
Yeah.
As long as you don't flip.
no, I wouldn't.
Which imagine.
I'd just be so stupid though.
That would be
Like, that's what I always think about too when people are like, oh, what if I just flip it? And I'm like, then you're literally an idiot.
Yeah.
Then you're actually dumb.
Because then it's like, oh, so now you pissed off the other majority of the house. Yeah, no, I would never. Me pretending, being like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey,
Yeah, come on in.
Hey, Josh.
Come to the frigid
It's
room.
cold, right? Yeah.
Like those blankets.
Welcome. It's frigid.
Lie down, just be lazy.
I
That
know.
was exhilarating.
I know.
I was so stressed.
Yo, for a second when I saw your guys' card, I thought it was the other one.
I know, I thought you were
Really?
sit still too, and I was like,
No.
here we go.
Yeah, it is.
It's the
firm.
memory foam. It's because it's cold in here.
Does it like stiffen up?
Mine does.
No, it like eventually like.
It'll loosen up.
Oh really?
Fine, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was literally gonna kill myself. I had to be on stop for a
I
week.
thought. Peanut butter and jelly.
I don't know what time it is. I haven't eaten anything.
Same.
I know everyone's working out. I'm like, there's not a chance in hell.
Because everyone's like, you gotta work out, so you'll like be hungry to eat peanut butter and jelly.
What? I'm
That's
hungry to
literally
eat
the-
anything, and
yeah.
I haven't.
Same.
It's
No.
literally the
I'm
thought
gonna
I
make
have.
like grilled peanut butter and cookie like.
Make peanut butter cookies with the.
I was just worried we'd just have to eat regular milk, and I was gonna be like, my stomach will
I hope
explode.
that they let you guys have coffee and tea.
I hope so.
I think-
I don't care about anything but
All-
that.
Yeah.
That would be awful. No tea.
Literally.
I mean, honestly, I'm gonna eat bread too.
Yeah.
I hate carbs. I mean,
You-
I love
oh, you love
pasta and
butter?
pizza, but bread.
That's what I was wondering.
Because you're like butter, you can toast butter, nice.
We'll find out.
I mean, I'm
when
like,
they
it's
give
just
us the
plain,
list
please.
of condiments.
Literally.
The stress of it all.
I don't
I
really.
know.
Honestly, it's just like
That's
literally
just-
yesterday.
At
all I
first,
ate
my
was
team was
cookies
like,
and
oh,
a
no,
peanut
no,
butter
like, I think you
jelly.
get
Yeah, you're like,
groceries
that's fine
and
with me.
peanut butter and
Yeah.
jelly. And I was like, no.
It's just like
I was like, we just.
the only part of it that I'm
Yeah,
like,
peanut butter and jelly,
like,
cookies and
I'm
milk.
not
That's
good
it.
on
And they're like, I don't
TV.
think. Like, reread the
I
card
know.
again.
Like make me eat
And
some
then they're like,
sugary
oh,
stuff
wait.
because I will.
And I was like,
Literally.
yeah.
Literally.
Like 7 days a week, like 7 days, or
That's
is it
my
like
concern. in this.
That's what I want to know. If
Because
it's from
honestly,
like,
as much as
like
I'm-
from
because today's
some
Friday,
of the
right?
People over there are just like,
Is it from, like,
freaking
Friday to
so
Friday?
like till
much
next
stuff.
nomination ceremony?
yeah,
Like
it's
we have an
not
HOH, a
great,
PLE,
but
just
it's
on peanut
like,
butter.
it's all the nutrients you
Yeah.
need.
Yeah.
Probably
I
like
can't.
more
I
sound
know. Is the
food
nomination
than
really today?
butter and jelly.
Apparently. I think they're going to be in the
And I'm-
evening.
Yeah, like
Like,
nighttime.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm
Something
just
to
thinking
do.
of the conversation you
Yeah.
guys pick.
Yeah.
Just like,
Literally.
right now.
Literally.
Because you guys feel much more passionate about not being.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I think after like
Well,
3
anyways,
days, I'm going to be tired of
like,
it. And I'll never want to eat
I don't
peanut butter
think
again.
Ever.
anybody wanted to, like,
I
buy
never
peanut
eat it
butter
if it
tea.
is.
No.
We like see it.
It
We're
literally
like,
didn't make sense for your team, didn't make sense for our team, like for like different reasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it was just like.
but also, so they said
Like,
that we would
people
get
are
an
like,
advantage in the POV, so that mean we're playing teams.
the only like reason it would have
I
made sense
don't
for your
know.
team.
Because it's like
is
your
just,
team will get an advantage.
Well, I
in
mean,
the
it would have made
POV.
sense for your
So
team.
I'm like,
to
are we
do it,
playing in
just, like,
teams for the POV
why
then?
That's
not?
very
Yeah.
I mean,
But
listening
then
into every
next
little
week,
word, I was
they're
like, so we're
will you
playing in
remember
teams
that?
against each other?
I
Everyone's
didn't
mad.
even think of that.
Right?
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going? You
Good.
guys okay?
No,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't even
Yeah.
think about what
No, I was just
Ray
talking about,
said.
because you know how they said like your team will get an advantage in the POV? So are we playing in teams for the POV then? Like,
Yeah,
team
I
versus
heard that
team?
too.
Like what?
That's what I was wondering.
Good pickup. I didn't.
Yeah.
So I was like, we're playing team v team.
Interesting.
Well, that's an interesting concept.
But then like, for it to be like an advantage, it would have to be something like you get an extra like amount of time on the clock to do something, or
Or sometimes it's like one ball already in like a thing.
Yeah.
And you have to sink balls or.
Interesting.
Right, that's what I was wondering.
I just don't even want to speculate about anything. It's,
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
is so Like when we got, when you got
Right.
full,
Right, your whole
Yeah.
team will get an advantage because obviously if it was individual, like
And
why
then
would,
is the whole team gonna have to decide
Right.
whether or not
Or maybe
they-
just those members will get an advantage, like the members.
Oh, maybe that's true.
honestly, when Austin went up and it was just like, captains come up, you have to make a difficult decision. I was
Oh, I
like,
just
oh, they're
thought
shaking up the
Josh-
I thought
teams.
they both had to
that's
pick.
what I
I
thought.
thought there was gonna be some, like, we would have to negotiate a team player.
Or I thought that
switch or
like we'd have to
Yeah.
pick someone on our team like on their team to steal, and then we had to choose someone that we want to keep for sure. That's what I thought it was gonna be like.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God,
was
that'd be
thinking something
awful.
like
Yeah.
that.
So it's
be
like we want to make sure we
awful.
keep this person, and then we want to steal one of theirs. And I was like, I can't. I can't.
I need to have some combos today.
You do?
Yeah.
I think that's on the horizon.
That's
coming
on the
up.
horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna get
People
out
need to
just
come
because
Wait.
nominations are today.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
people
So I
want to come
people-
talk.
I don't want people to be like, wow, I can't.
Like they were
even-
in there and I can't even go
Yeah.
in and talk.
Well, you're on the other team, so you're
I
not
mean, I'm
someone
already
that-
here. Might as well.
That was like my only
Okay,
thing.
I'll come find
Yeah.
you.
So like,
Yeah.
every time I try to talk to her,
Yeah.
Brady fucking walks into the room.
What is up?
But I think that's fine. Just be like, can I talk to you?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow, you really do like end up
yeah.
like
You really
go on.
sink
in a
into it.
moment.
I
Like,
know.
Should we go sit and look?
I know. I was like, I'm just gonna sit on the couch for a few
really
minutes.
Period.
flying us this game, hey?
Pee.
God, yeah, I don't want to like,
I don't think anymore.
like I think you should do this. Like it's
Yeah.
cool.
I think
No,
it was
I
kind of
haven't
cold
been
out, right,
out.
Chad?
Like,
Yeah.
like obviously you're, like, your team too, but like, who
It's-
knows
yeah.
how long.
Go pee.
I do kind of think though that teams are gonna last like a few more weeks.
I do.
Yes, I would love to.
Yeah, everyone's like,
Hey, you.
"Oh, it's just too.
That was good. Good
Cruising.
judgment. Good
not
reading.
a chance in hell they're
Good
putting us
job.
on
I was
teams.
worried. But that was
Like,
good. I'm
they are-
happy.
if our team is down 2 people,
I love when you wear these.
your team's
my
gonna
God,
end
I
up
love
sending
that.
one person over. Like, how could you not want to?
Yeah, yeah, but it's up a little bit.
Right?
Yeah.
Like just in my mind thinking
Yeah.
like that's. But I mean, I could
Yeah.
also be wrong. So like, been
We just do
wrong,
more
but-
like individual.
That's impressive. You
comp,
knew.
yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
I looked at
Or even
this
just like
and I
this,
knew.
and then just like pick off from a small.
That
Because then,
was cute.
yeah,
I
it could
like
be
that.
individual comps, and then you're picking off from just like a smaller basket of
Yeah.
people.
True.
And then,
I'm glad that
yeah.
that worked out well. Like
yeah,
putting
so I
you
guess
in,
just,
not
like,
while like coming out share. That was good.
My
for our
thoughts on
team
like
and
the
you,
pros
you know?
and cons of like everybody. So it's just,
He's
like,
big
I'm not
brother.
here to, like, throw anyone
Yeah, I was
but
just
And
like
I got
sitting with
winded
Austin
down
and I
the
got
main
out of her
blanket.
room because I'm like,
Yeah.
it's nominations today. People need
I
to
didn't
start
tell anybody.
campaigning. Yeah, she's
about
up
like our
there.
combo. So like,
No, she's
I
in
mean,
there with
as maybe
Josh.
untrustworthy as like
Josh.
other people see me,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah, I don't think Josh is
pro
your
for
target.
that is just like literally like someone who's like, you know, if like we're working together, like you keep me. I was like, that's my mind, and if you want something to happen and like you don't want to be the one to do it, like feel free to keep me, and like I'll clearly do it. So like, you know, that's like a pretty big pro just
Yeah.
to keep me, and then like that's also gonna be in everyone's head that like,
Yeah.
you know, why pick, like honestly, like why pick me off now? Because like no one's gonna want to like really hardcore work with me,
Yeah.
and
Totally.
and
I
even if you
understand.
like keep me around, it's just like no one's gonna expect anybody like you to be working with me or like
Yeah.
that I have your back or anything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, but also on like the flip side, like cons, like I can see why you might be like, oh.
He's gonna pop up any second. No.
I do actually think like I got like my crazy is out of the way.
Out of the way.
I think everybody's gonna have that
Of
moment.
course,
Mine
of
just
course.
like exemplifies this whisper.
You're like, oh, here I am.
And then like, more cons about me.
No, I think that's really
We
like.
can't have a proper showmance because I'm not into girls. If like,
Frick.
I know.
That's all I wanted.
I know. Oh, and like another pro is like, I think, I'm not sure if I told you this, but like, I mean, besides myself winning, like, I don't like totally, I'm like, I would be like pretty excited to see a girl win.
Yeah.
So it's just like, that's someone good to be like in jury
Yeah.
house with you.
100%.
Like, and your team is mostly girls.
Yeah.
Like, so like, that's
No, I know.
honestly something to keep in mind.
Absolutely.
So I would be cognizant of that. 'Cause it's like, I think there's like a higher chance like a girl would get my vote just because
Yeah.
I just think that's like kind of cool.
It is
It's
kind of
like,
cool.
Yeah. And then also just like if you do like have any struggles or anything and need anyone to talk to about
Yeah.
anything, like want to leave game aside
Yeah.
for a second, just let me know because like
Yeah.
I'm obviously like the one who's been through
I know.
this. And like I guess pro for me is like I can clearly like
Flip
wholesome
ass.
stuff.
You must have kind of been like,
Well, and I guess, but like also con for you is like somehow I like stayed over like one of your good friends.
the thing with that though is like, yes, I was friends with Julie. We weren't game together.
Yeah.
We actually weren't. Like, I was actually in shock when I heard about that alliance thing because I'm like, which one? When was I in that? Because I literally wasn't. Like, I was like just as surprised as you all were. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I think she was saying like, I have these numbers, and she thought that she did, but like I wasn't. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
vote to keep her. You know what I mean?
know.
Like, if she had the numbers, that'd be different, but she clearly did not.
I thought Brayden was the one who.
No, it was
it was
Vic.
Vic. I know, and she just like.
That's the thing. Brayden and I were like, we hung out with her for one day, and all of a sudden we're her alliance.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, it just happened because I did my makeup across from her every day, and everyone's like, oh.
I know.
And I'm like, I just need the space, to be honest.
I know. But this house just like has everyone in paranoia.
I know.
You heard my answer.
Stop. Like, honestly, paranoia. I was like, facts.
And like, but also pro to me is like, I want to pat myself on the back for how well I handled Julie's blow up in
You
my
really
face.
did.
And I think
I would have
proved-
sobbed.
I looked around and people were crying, and I was like, oh my god, how much of an asshole do I look like in this situation?
Stop. Hey, you wrote villain.
I did write villain, but like, I was just like thinking
You're like,
aesthetically.
no. Aesthetically speaking. I fucking love that.
But yeah, I think I even just like proved with that though that like I learned to control my emotions. Like yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I
Go
mean,
down. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
go.
mean, like me personally with you, like I just don't, I'm not too, you know.
yeah.
I know everyone else is like has a little bit of paranoia, but
Yeah.
I did kind of hear like that nothing was brought up about me
Yeah.
until Julie did. So I did take that into consideration. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I honestly like kept your name out of it, but
Yeah.
it was all me. So like it all happened way
It was all me.
too fast. I'm just like I'm not interested in throwing like anyone under the bus. Like
Yeah.
Julie can call me slimy, whatever, but she was just like making her last minute ploys.
Yeah.
Like so, I feel and then other trying to think of like other cons about me just because like I'm trying to give like a balanced thing.
No, like I feel like I understand where you're coming from, what
Yeah.
you're saying, and like I feel like you don't need to grasp at cons and be like, skin got a little dry the other day.
I mean, I'm breaking out.
So there's that.
Yeah, okay, let's go see who else is in my room. This is where it's like kind of awkward just like talking about other people. But so I'm trying to like be level with like the pros and cons and just like how I see them at least.
Yeah.
Um,
Like, is there anyone in your room that you're like, oh man, like I really like this person, wouldn't want to see them go? He's like, no.
I feel like bad, but it's just like I like your guys' side a lot more than my side. And like when I wasn't chosen to be on that team, I was like, oh. Like there's obviously like
That's the thing. I was like, if I lose, who goes up? I was like, who goes up?
yeah. I
Huh?
honestly like you guys yeah.
Like,
You're just so nice.
unproblematic Team Destiny.
I know. Well, the whole house feels like unproblematic.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Like.
That's true.
It's just like when's it gonna get there? I'm just hanging low. But let's see, like. I don't really like. Want to see Latoya go.
Yeah.
I like Latoya a lot.
And I did tell her when we were both up there, like,
Yeah.
it's not happening, and I'd feel really weird about being like, LOL, gotcha, girl. Like, I
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
wouldn't want to do that.
I like her and just like. I like pros from her is like. She's definitely like keeping like a straight face and like thinking things through logically.
Yeah.
This is just like, oh my gosh, if you actually end up on Slav,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. I don't think it'd be the right thing for me. Because it just
No.
like is a weird,
you guys like kind of sort of made a deal.
Yeah.
Even if she did, I don't know if
it'd
she
be
like,
a weird move for me to do that.
I don't know if you guys like locked eyes and like were like,
I wasn't looking anywhere. I was like,
yeah. But no, I think even just like, and like, for you to put her up, just like, it would just look like,
It looks
not,
bad.
it would look bad on you.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
I think that, like, Jed, pros, he's super handsome.
There's the pro.
Like, pro, like, are you guys flirting a little?
I don't think so, but people keep saying like,
All the guys in this house are such flirts.
I feel the same way.
Like, even like me, I'm just like, are we flirting?
Are we flirting right now?
Like, I think we might be.
I feel like maybe I'm not. I'm just like going about my day, and people are like, everyone's flirting. I'm like, where? I'm like, where and when? I wasn't part of it. I'm just,
Meanwhile, you're like there.
I'm like making my iced coffee. I'm like, when?
Yeah, so like there's that, and like pros, like I do think he's like very charismatic and social and like a good player.
I don't know that he would have the numbers to go this week. You know, because I think he has a thing with Ty.
Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like, I mean, I know Ty. Speaking from Ty, like I don't really know where their game is, but like I know, like just speaking with Ty as like a human level, and I get this a lot. Ty was just like so excited to come into the house and see someone that looked like him, because he was scared to come in and be like the black guy.
Yeah.
You know, and like
Yeah.
so just like how I was scared to come in and be like the gay guy.
Yeah.
And I was just like, so I totally like understand where
Understand
he's
it.
coming from,
Yeah.
that, and like why he would like just want to immediately befriend Jed, because like that makes.
Oh, I totally get it.
Yeah, like that
Yeah.
makes total sense, and like
100%.
I understand where he's coming from. So I don't really know, and like I don't know. You can speculate if you feel like, but like
I'm not even like I'm just saying like I think numbers wise, like people on your team wouldn't want him out. I know he's tight with people on my team, and I'm like,
he's tight with everybody.
yeah.
But it's but like that's also like to
A
the flip
con.
side, a con is just like he's
Pro and
tight
a
with
con.
everybody.
Everybody, yeah.
So, you know, the second like, because he's also like just kind of like running our room and just like helping like running the house and just like what everybody kind of thinks and does.
Yeah.
Right? And you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, that's like a pro and a con.
Yeah.
So and then like also just like even then con is that he's like big strong guy, and it's like,
Yes.
you know.
When it gets to certain physical comps, like he'll just dominate for sure.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
and even just like the mental ones, like I'm already talking to him, and he's like, he's already memorized the days, orders of everybody being out, and I'm just like, I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna start practicing those more now, but he's already like, because he's game focused.
Yeah.
Like,
He really is.
so it's like,
Yeah.
that's like, again, it's like however you want to take that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, pro con, like.
Yeah.
So there's that. I think who else is in my room?
Got Roki for Braden. That's it.
Right. So Ro. Pro is like, he's like just kind of like floating around, just like
Yeah.
doing his thing.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's like necessarily like any like major alliance or like doing anything, but he's
Yeah.
also like starting to get in there with like a lot of people. So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
kind of a con too, because it's like that's a little sus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he didn't even like talk to you until day what?
No, I know. I know.
Like,
And I do think about that.
yeah, it's like, but even like friendly wise, I don't think he really spoke to you.
Yeah.
Just like, how do you not end up speaking to people?
I know. Literally.
Though I did go a couple days without like speaking to Ty, but like I wanted to. I just like literally.
It just didn't happen.
I had no idea where he was in the house.
Yeah.
I was like, where the hell are you?
Yeah.
I think he was just always hanging out in your bedroom, and like I always felt so weird just like walking in. 'cause it
Yeah.
just- yeah.
It does feel like weirdly divided. We're like, am I
Yeah.
allowed in here?
Even just like walking into this room though, it's just like.
I know.
So there's that, and just like. I think he's gonna be like a stronger competitor than people are letting
Assume.
on.
I agree.
I
Yeah.
think he's also like a lot smarter than people than he's letting on. And like pro for putting it's like I don't think you're gonna shake up the house by putting him up. But also con is like then that just like a person to keep around for a while. It's like, or is that a pro? Like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
make that decision for yourself. But like, I don't think it would be like tears.
No, I know.
Like
I know.
for anyone. And like, yeah, Con, like, well, yeah, he's not like the most personable with like, he's like very like matter of fact.
Yes.
And like,
Yes.
but like in matter of fact is like, are you honest with your matter of fact, or are you just so good at being matter of fact that like you can just say everything in matter of fact? That's like something to think about. And like, yeah, and then Brayden, like obviously like pros, you guys are like gal pals. And like I imagine that's just like someone you would want to work with theoretically, just because.
I mean, I don't know what like the con would be.
Yeah.
To like, I just don't see that as like a smart move for my sake.
Yeah.
Like get someone out who likes me and wants to have me around.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's why I'm just
good
like,
idea.
like the only, I don't know, Con. He's done like good in both the challenges too.
I know, we were actually like shook because I was like, I didn't expect that. Like,
Yeah.
I fully, when I saw it, I'm like, oh no. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I can't really think of like a con
Yeah.
for him for like your
For my
for
sake,
your own
yes.
game and just like thoughts that like would be in your head. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, get rid of someone who like blah 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 blah. I'm like, you don't know.
You have
like
no
Austin
idea.
could just be like, you know what, fuck you.
Both of you get out there.
And just like the meanest like reasoning.
Imagine.
I would it'd be kind of iconic.
Literally.
Yeah. Oh, Julie, you thought you had the iconic moment this scene.
Thought she was cute, she was hot, when in reality she was none of those things. Get up there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I mean, yeah, from your team, other than like,
And then there's
Yeah.
Kiefer, which
Yeah.
is just like Pro is like he's just kinda like floating around just doing his thing.
Yeah.
Like, Pro for you to put and like Con against him, but like Pro for you is just like again with him probably like not shaking up the house, putting him up. But like I also don't like want to see him like go up because I know it's stressing him out.
yeah.
But I can see how from like your perspective it's like no one's like he hasn't like developed like super close bonds with anyone.
Yeah.
Like he's pretty close with me, and like I think he went for bat for me last week, so I don't like want to say like anything like negative about him, but like
Yeah.
it was like I was pushing like even just like not for just me but me even just like telling him like Kiefer like go start talking to people, like you're only it's like, well, he already thought it about himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, she's gonna put you up too. I'm like, I'm not saying that. And you just like, get out of here.
You say what you want to say.
Yeah, I'm just like, he's like, no, she's so close with Rose, so close with like,
When I'm not close with Ro.
yeah, I'm just like, oh. But it's just kind of funny, like, seeing how, like, people perceive everything. 'Cause you're like,
Literally.
I mean, hello.
I mean, hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of, and then,
The
like,
spiel.
that's the spiel. I don't want to, like, go,
You know, I appreciate the spiel, and I
Yeah.
do actually like agree with most of what you've said, and
yeah,
like understand.
You don't have to agree with it all.
Yeah, and like I understand like the points of that you're making, like, and I
Yeah.
really do appreciate it.
Yeah, all I ask is that if you do put me up, make it a nice reason.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
What's going on, guys?
Would you like to chat?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
You can chat.
I just
Sure.
wrapped up,
Totally.
just giggling.
Nice.
I know. I'm like, we need to get these
Yo.
chats rolling because
It's
Yeah,
very
it's coming.
Daenerys right now, like Ice Kingdom.
Oh,
I
wow.
know.
Need some dragons.
literally.
Well, thank you for the chat.
No worries.
Enjoy them all.
Thanks.
Yeah, so congrats.
Thank you,
And I'm just hoping that the target is
Josh. I think a lot of people are thinking that.
so. And yeah, I think that Josh will be a great target, and then you have very limited options other than that. My only pitch would be that have a strong competitor to make sure he didn't, because I don't feel I could beat him in an endurance thing. But other than that,
Yeah.
like I know we haven't talked game, So
I know.
I'm feeling, and that's
Yeah.
that's a good reason for me to go up as well. But just to have a strong competitor up against him
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
would be my only thought, because if he comes down,
Yeah.
that's
then
like
what?
horrible.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know, because I was kind of on the outs of last week's vote too.
Yeah.
And I warned Bray like as soon as I found out, like I went to Bray, so I feel tight with Bray.
Yeah.
And like
And he did tell me that. He's like, yeah, Kiefer's cool. Like he like let me know.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I myself am just finding it hard to like break in with people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It is tough.
So that's I guess it's a part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I just hope it's not me. But I totally understand it, and like I know it would just be a game
Yeah.
decision on your part.
And I think the good thing about this week is that a lot of people are on the same page.
Like you can be frank with me. Is your target for sure like Josh? Like
At
if
this moment, yeah.
okay,
Cause like
that makes me feel like I won't stress, and like whatever happens, like I think I don't want to throw like out names, but I think Roe would be a good option to play in that POV against him, because I just don't see Josh beating Roe in almost anything, because
Yeah.
Roe's so smart.
Yeah.
Like if it were a puzzle, Roe's got it. Like if it were endurance, Roe's got it. He's like working out right now, and I don't think like myself or Roe would like come after you, like say we win at HOH next week.
Yeah.
Like there's 0% chance that because like when all that shit went down, I was kind of viewing like me, you, and like Brian Vic were like almost in the same boat.
yeah.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I actually do understand that a lot. Yeah.
Like, because I was like, oh fuck. So I went to Braden because I was feeling like, why am I so left out? And I was like, Bray, like I don't want you to be left on the outs, like I've been left on the outs. So I hope like just that little bit like showed like
Yeah.
a little bit of loyalty or something.
Yeah, I know. He did tell me. He's like, he was cool. Like he like let me know. He gave me a little signal. Like he just like kept me in the loop, and I really appreciate that, because like the thing was, people assumed that we had this like tight thing, and I'm like, that wasn't it at all. Like I did my makeup across
No,
from
I
her
know.
every day.
I get that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was it.
Yeah,
That
for
we'd go our
sure.
separate ways.
So I don't have like, again, like it's a tough decision, but I think for like myself, obviously I would love to not be
Yeah.
up on the block, especially
Yeah.
second week, but I'm not going to be like stressing too much unless Josh wins the POV.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, if Josh came down, who would you put up?
That's the thing. I'm like, I have such limited options. Like, you know what I mean?
Like,
It's so
I don't think
tough.
well, frankly, I don't know how tight you and Roe are, but I think it would probably, your best option for just like for defenders votes would probably be Roe.
That's the thing.
Because everybody loves
Yeah.
Bray. Like, and for me, I don't want to see Bray go. Is that Roe would have a better chance at doing that. And like, if Roe wins, just put me up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like, and then if Josh wins and Roe's there, just put me up. That's like as honest as I can be, because I know it's basically in my brain between the three of us.
Because I don't want it to be like any sort of like personal thing, because at that moment I don't have it. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I don't see, like for me and Roe, I don't see it being personal at all. And like again, like I gotta pitch, I gotta play the game, and in my
Absolutely.
mind, I think like to have a stronger competitor against us, because I was out first in the first competition, and like my endurance just ain't there. And
Yeah.
Roe's like working out every day. He's just like, you know, he was like huge in our challenge. Like I just don't think I could do that, and
Yeah.
it gives Josh a way bigger chance to flip things up.
Right.
And I really don't think it's going to be a memory comp. And if it is, I still think Rose, like
Got
he's such
it.
a smart guy.
Yeah.
Like you just can't underestimate the dude.
Yeah.
And I don't see like holding grudges or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That all makes sense to me, and I really do appreciate hearing all of that. Because,
Yeah.
like, it's so hard
I
at this
know.
moment in time. It's like, what do I have against anyone?
yo, I was like stressing. I was just like, I don't need to be stressed. Like Josh is definitely like, I just hearing that from you makes me feel a lot better, and I'll be a lot calmer and respect whatever you want. And like if I'm on the block and like say like Jed or Toya, like my 1-2 pick, like get it, I'll be like, just keep the noms the same. Like for the love of God, don't take
Literally.
me off the block. Like I don't need that,
Yeah.
especially if Josh is next to me.
Yeah.
So that's it. But like again, I would just be nervous if we're like running up and down like
I know.
through some obstacles or something.
I'm really just praying that, like, the POV doesn't, like, change things, because that's, like, worst case. In terms of, like, Josh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he wins it, I'd be like, oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know what his pitch is. It's probably take out the big targets, but I mean, it's like,
The thing with that is, it's like, I made my deal with Toya. I'm like, that would be such a bad look.
It would be.
I can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Toya's like kind of hard to read for me. Like, she doesn't like quite want to talk game or anything.
Yeah.
So like that's why I was like feeling on the outs.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
so it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, I've had that feeling too, but I think it's cool as well that you like notice like with me, Vic, you, Bray, it's like I feel like when you said like, oh, I feel like we're kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
As far as things go, like I feel that.
Like I had to look out for Bray because I was feeling like I just thought that was set and stuff. And like, yeah, so I was just like, oh shit. So like I don't know. So I'm just hoping it's Josh, and I'm like, I respect your decision or whatever, and like I hope like I get to prove that I would be like loyal to you and not like reciprocate or like advocate to get you out, because I think there's like way like bigger targets and stuff. And like I don't know if there are alliances forming or what, but yeah.
I'd be interested to know like if you're comfortable with like who do you like down the line, who are you like this can't happen. You know what I mean? Like they can't stay here, like your bigger targets. Like who do you think is like
I don't even like for bigger targets, I don't even really know as of yet because I don't have like quite an alliance. But for like, I mean, the comp beasts obviously like make me super nervous. I know it's not all, I mean, you're a comp beast yourself, but like.
I'm like as shocked as everyone else is. I'm like shocked.
So, I mean, down the line, we just have to see who's clicking. Like what scares me is a large alliance.
Yeah.
And they just start dictating what happens and like picks everybody off.
Because that happens.
Exactly.
And then you're like, shit, well, what can I do now?
So it would be my biggest target would be like just to get people from a big alliance and just make sure that they're on the block and we kind of fracture that. But as of right now, like I honestly don't know if there is. I don't know if you're in one. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But from the last vote, it doesn't seem like that.
No, I was told very late. You know.
I was probably told just before you, and told Bray right when you found out. Like who told you?
Who told me?
Oh, I think I might have been in the bathroom when that was going on.
Yeah, I think I was in the bathroom and then I went to my room and they told me.
Yeah, and then
they were like, don't tell Vic because she'll like go crazy. And I'm like, okay, we can't just like have her like make a fool of herself. And whatever. Like I felt bad. It's like she can't be the only one out of the loop.
So yeah, I don't know. Like I hope this stays confidential because I hate throwing names out there.
Absolutely.
And I know it's like a super tough decision, and just like I just don't want to be on the block. But I get it. I get it. And if Josh is sitting there next to whoever, like I feel like that's definitely the play.
That 100%.
Like
at this moment, it's like, you know, it'd be a little bit crazy not to.
yeah, because Ro and I were talking this morning. He's like, whatever happens, he's like, we just got to know that we got to go after that POV, and like keep the noms the same. You know what I mean? Like So that's what I'm hoping, and like I just think Ro has a better shot at winning that POV over me, unless it's like an eating comp or something. you never know. That would be hype. But yeah, I don't want to like take up too much of your time. That's basically all I got is like the honesty that I brought.
And I do appreciate it, and it does feel genuine to me. Yeah.
Like and I hope like showing that like I was like loyal to Bray, like because I had no idea, and like so. Yeah, I just thought it was gonna be Josh, and like yo, that was crazy.
That's why I was like when I was up there, like, oh, I gotta pull this out because I'm like I don't even know who from our team is a thing.
So from us, we always thought it might have been like Vic would have been like probably the first target, and then maybe like Tara, but or even Tina.
I was scared that it would be me, and I was like, oh no.
Just from like watching, I thought you're like tight with Bray, you know, and tight with Jed and that. Like Jed's always like, I like Austin. So I was like, and I've only had like 3 conversations with Jed.
I know.
Because he's never alone.
Yeah, never.
Ever. So I never know where his head's at or not.
I know. Same.
I just can only bank on I picked him as number 1, right?
You're like, we're good.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Because I didn't know what was going on this like yesterday. Yeah, yesterday is when I found out.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I know.
and I didn't want to be left outside the numbers, right?
Oh, exactly.
So, and I kind of got it. Like, you know, honestly, like it put kind of me in a better position too now because like, yeah, who knows what would have happened? Maybe, well, yeah. But now we have Josh, and like I think like the house consensus, like, is that. So, yeah, I'll leave you.
I'm gonna actually grab a snack.
Game. and I'm good with whatever.
Yeah.
But I just think like the
And
smarter
yeah.
the smarter thing to do would be just to like I just think there's other people who would have a better chance at winning the comp
Yeah.
than me.
I wonder if it's gonna be like we draw only from your team to play, or if it's everyone.
I know, I don't know.
I think it's everyone.
I think it's everyone too.
Yeah.
Which still like
The day.
yeah, for sure. Sweet. What is going on? What?
Oh.
Can I come up there and after we take a step?
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab some food and then we'll talk.
You're losing your bed, bud.
What?
This is your bed.
Why?
I don't know. They told.
Huh?
Looks like you're bunking with Braden.
What? Is that for real, my bed?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Backyard. There you go. Keeper's getting put in the doghouse.
What the this is just like a horrible week for me.
What's happening? You guys are freaking me out. I can't. Boo.
Took his single bed out. I think they want us to pair up again in the bed. Yeah, why you me? I'll be sleeping with you tonight. Anyways.
The two biggest guys in there. We now are the two big guys in there sharing the
Yeah.
bed.
So wait, if they took a single bed out,
We'll
then
have to pair back up.
so how's it gonna work?
It's like that.
With me and Kiefer, I guess.
And you and Jed?
You and Keith?
Well, or what do you think? Or do you think that like? That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
You guys are two big guys.
yeah, I know it's gonna fucking suck. I'm like I toss and turn like crazy.
Whoa.
I'm just having the fucking worst week ever. I'm ready to have like a mental breakdown.
Aw.
Why you have? Well, that's one thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one thing.
It's just the bed.
Well, you're the biggest guy in the in the house, right? Like
Who's the smallest guy in your room?
I'm the smallest person in the room. Or well, well, no, but you're really tall.
Well, we could try it for a night.
Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, Ro's pretty small
You
too.
could switch Josh and Ro.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
Ro.
like Josh and.
Hog, man.
Literally. Do you want to sit here? Do you want to sit there? Wherever. Okay. I think I'm gonna curl up here because I'm freaking cold.
Oh, well, congrats.
Thank you.
What do you think?
So initially I was thinking kind of Josh and Keith.
I figured that's what you were thinking.
Just like I could just say the first two to drop, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you didn't do if one of them was Vito? Because you're not gonna put up Braden.
No.
Or that's what, right?
No, I wouldn't do that. I think that'd be the right thing.
Kyle, please fix your microphone.
Stay here.
I will.
What?
Well done.
You miss me?
So much.
So I guess if one of them win Vito, you put up Ro, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, because you're not gonna put up Jed. Who would you want to go home?
That's the thing that I'm not like. 100% sure of, because I know that everyone like says like Josh is like the easy one, but like
Yeah, to keep him in is not horrible.
but like part of my fear with a player like, I don't know, let's go like Kiefer in this situation is, I know he's a huge fan of the show.
He's pissing you off. He's pissing me off.
I
He's
didn't like
chirping you.
that. Because they said they like don't break their focus, and he's like out here being like, oh, like her balls are like closer together than yours, like da da da, like
Yeah.
you're shaking. I was like,
I was actually pissed.
yeah, like that wasn't cool.
And then with Ty too. Straighten your arm. And Vic the first car.
Yeah, like it's just like a
it's
little
just
much.
annoying.
Yeah, the thing is like I haven't talked game with him ever, and I know that he's kind of just been like paranoid and be like, oh yeah, it's like me and Josh 100%, and just like what scares me, I don't know if it's like the fact, because he does seem to like be level-headed in other ways, but like I'm just scared that he'll be like, hey, like I came here to play and like my word means nothing in this game, like let me make a big move, get Austin out, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, I can't read him super well.
What was like Josh's pitch?
Josh just went through like pros and cons of everyone.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like somewhere in his head he thinks that maybe he wouldn't go up, so he feels like cool with me. And I'm like, buddy, out to lunch.
What was he doing? He tried to put Ro's name up there, obviously.
He was saying he's like, bro, he's like cool with everyone. Like, I like him, he's a nice guy, but like, I don't know where his head's at. And he said like, I don't know, he didn't really make like a solid case for anyone to go up except for himself. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
he knows it. Well, he was telling someone earlier that he doesn't think he's going up. Oh,
Yeah.
you told Kiefer, you don't get this. He told Kiefer, because I think Kiefer like was saying like, you know what, probably I'm going up, but hopefully Josh goes home. But he's like, yeah, Josh came to me and he's like, no, I don't think I'm going up, and I don't think you're going up. And Kiefer's like,
Who then?
who you think's going up, man? She made a deal with Toya. She likes Jed, and she's really close with Braden. Are you delusional?
Yeah, literally. Like what my thing is, I'm thinking through, it's like, okay, now I have my team this week, and like what are your thoughts? I'm interested to know, because I feel like I've never spoken game with you, or just
I
chilling.
know. Except for the one day when then Josh came in and had a
Immediately.
freak out.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I don't know, I feel good with you. I do
good with
feel
you too?
I do feel good with Ro too. Like I feel like he's probably gonna come. Has he talked to you yet?
Not yet.
I feel like he's probably gonna come talk to you. And I think he was saying he really likes you. So good.
And I like him too. I have no reason not to like him. Like, it's chill.
Yeah, no, I think I figured you were gonna put Kiefer and Josh out. I wasn't sure.
Kiefer's
Who
trying
you
to say that I should put Ro up because Ro could win POV over.
Instead of Josh.
Yeah.
The only thing is, like, are you really that worried that Josh is gonna win Power Veto? You know what I
The
mean?
thing is, like, even if he did, I'm not like
It's not the worst
devastated. I'm not
dance
like,
in the
oh
world.
no, I put up my best friend, and like, you know what I mean?
And I think if that were to happen, and even like if Ro went up, and everyone or you decided that you wanted Josh home, I don't think Ro would even hold it against you. You know what I mean? I could be like, I get it.
I
Yeah,
know.
at least for the
I
people
would
you're
talk
closer
to
with.
Ro pretty frankly and be like, listen, like this is what it would be, but it wouldn't like obviously. And I don't think he would even go home even if I was like, I want Ro. Everyone would be like, like we're all tight with him, so.
No, I think I thought that you were gonna say that. This exact same thing. How are your snacks? Can I have a couple?
Pretty good.
Oh,
I can't. I
Oh
was
my
like, you
god, man!
can't.
I wasn't even gonna ask.
Doesn't wear his eyes. Like, he like unscrews it. He's like, loving it.
Yeah, no, I think
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's even gonna come after you either next week.
I hope not. Because honestly, like,
Well, when you think about it, like you got like Braden, like he's been doing sick in the comps too.
I know, literally Braden and I are like, LOL. Because I had no, like, I'm like, oh, it's going to be rough. I'm going to have to, like, be really good socially.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I can do physical. I'll fucking
Like,
drop immediately.
They asked me, like, how are you, like, physically? I'm like,
Yeah. I actually knew you were gonna. In my back of my head, I thought you were gonna win that at the start.
really?
Just because you're so focused on like everything.
I thought Beth would because of serving.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, she could balance probably.
She was. Yeah, I know she's like a little. you know, a little like fiery, like when Ty dropped. I
Yeah.
think she'll end up losing her focus at one point.
Walk lightly.
But you
Fuck.
fucking- doesn't matter. I
Yeah.
love it. Yeah, I think that's good.
Who have you talked game with on our team? Have you talked to Dean and Tara?
Yeah, I have a bit.
Okay.
I don't. Are you tight with Beth?
Like we're good
I
as.
have a hard time reading Beth.
Me too.
I feel like sometimes she likes me. I feel like sometimes she fucking hates me.
Stop.
Not like that. But
No,
like,
I
you
know.
what I mean, just tough time reading.
I feel like Beth just like floats around. Not like I'm not saying like float her, but I'm saying she just like has like a good time, and then she just like bounces. She's like, okay, bye now. Like
Yeah, that's what
you know
that's
what I mean.
what I was saying. Like she just bounces around in every comma.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. Who have you had?
I've talked a little bit with Beth only because she's the one who brought me into the loop really with the whole Julie situation.
Yeah, sorry, I would have brought you in.
Everyone like that's the
When
thing.
I came into the bathroom and Julie was there.
Yeah.
I was just like when I got out of that stretch room, I'd heard like potentially flipping, and I was like, okay, potentially. And then Julie asked me, I was like,
What do you say?
yeah,
Yeah,
like, I didn't even know
100%.
yeah. And then Latoya pulled me out of the bathroom. I was like, oh god,
I know.
she's terrifying.
Latoya was a savage with it. I was
She's
dead.
just staring me dead in the eyes, like getting a read from me. I was like, I don't know yet.
I know.
Like I gotta talk to other people. But
I know. I was okay with it. Like it.
it's not, well, like yeah.
Game wise, I was a little relieved just because like I couldn't read what Julie would do, and I didn't want to be lumped in with that.
Game wise, it's fine. It's just
Yeah.
if it was a personal decision, obviously Josh would have been going home.
Yeah. Exactly.
But
Like that's the thing with me. Like I am thinking game in this, so I was like, fine. Like
yeah, and you'd
Always
rather get
thinking.
stabbed like in the front rather than the back.
Absolutely.
You know Josh. I'm sure he's still throwing like us 4 guys under the bus. Like, 100%.
I actually died when he's like, oh, like Kyle, your room thinks you're sketchy. It's like if you were in our room.
I know. I was just like,
That's
I didn't even
so
ask him. I
dumb.
didn't even ask him who. I was just like, okay, man.
Literally, when it's not me, I was like,
yeah.
I was actually so confused by everything that came out that last week. I was like, what? I heard that like alliances were brought out, and I was like, LOL. When I wasn't
Who
part
was
of any
brought
of
out?
them.
Just us 4.
No, you 4, and then I heard about one with like me and Vic and stuff. I'm like, when I'm not even in an alliance with Vic in any way, shape, or form. Like I was like, I literally got to know Vic like yesterday, and now we're in an alliance.
I think we need to. So how many people are left? 13. We need to get like a group of like a majority, you know, that can really trust each other and just ride to like that 6 or 7 or whatever it is. But I don't really know. Who do you feel like the best with?
I mean, I feel good with you.
Yeah. I feel good with Jed too.
And I feel good
know
with
you do.
Bray.
Yeah.
I feel good with Ty.
Me too.
And I know that Jed and Ty are like
Tight.
tight. So obviously they'd be together in something.
I feel I need to talk more with Brayden. Man, he's so fucking funny.
He's so funny. That's the thing. I'm like, I can't not want to hang with him.
I know. I don't even want to talk game because I'm just like.
Like I
just
fucking
wanna
cry.
Joke around with you.
I cry. But honestly, the cool thing about Brayden is like with the whole Julie situation, everyone thought that they were like super close like this. But he's like, yeah. I mean,
I wasn't even sure. Like, I didn't even know that.
well, the thing was, it was kind of a little bit like we were talking about it. We're like, we like clicked the first day and then never saw Julie again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone was like, you're in an alliance. I'm like, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like, we were the first 4 in, and so it was just like, okay, like this could be an advantage to talk, you know.
Yeah.
And then literally after the first day, I didn't talk to her once.
Literally.
I just said, okay.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just like, yeah, I've noticed that you're like cool with Ro. And like I think you're closer to Tina and Tara than I am.
And that's what I mean. Like,
It's a good thing going forward.
if I had like Tina and Tara, kind of in like the back pocket, and you had like a close relationship with like Brayden or like
Brayden, Beth, and Vic.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We
Like,
can
you
keep
just
each other
other's
safe on
name
the
out of your
outs.
mouth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we could just like tell each other and be like, listen, like,
And the thing is, like, I hate this game when people, I'm not gonna let you try to get into my head
absolutely
about
not.
that. Like, I don't get.
Yeah.
I'm such a rat.
I mean, I'd be down for that because I feel like I'm closer to them, you're closer to them, and we could just like touch base, be like, listen, this week, like,
Yeah. Yeah. Like, go talk to this person.
And I also don't think people suspect that we would be close,
Yeah, exactly.
which is kind of a cool thing too.
Yeah, and same with like me and like Tina and Tara, if I can get into their like little older crowd. And
Stu comes out. He's like, here I am.
But yeah, I think that's good vibes.
That is good vibes.
And then I mean, if whatever happens this week, whatever. But
Yeah.
so let's say you put up Josh Kiefer.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think? Josh Kiefer. If no one wins POV, if you win POV, beast. Beast mode.
I mean, I don't know, because I did have that like initial fear and reservation with Kiefer of like I feel like he would be someone who would like maybe be like, you know what, I'm going after her. But at the same time, he could understand and be like, oh yeah, Josh was the target, I'm just a pawn.
I also think I could try, like if you decide to try to like keep him, I think I could try to get in with him and like try to sway him, but he kind of seems like he's easy to.
He was saying to me that he feels a bit on the outs of things.
That's what I mean.
So I feel like maybe even if like we like take that outsider approach of like, oh yeah, me and Brayden, like people didn't let us in the loop, Vic too, same with Kyle, he'll be like, okay, yeah, like I have some people I like.
Yeah, and if you went up to him, like if it ends up whoever wins the veto and he stays, you can go up to him and just be like, hey, I made sure like that was the way it went.
Yeah.
So like.
But I spoke to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Even if it's not true, like whatever.
Yeah.
And
oh
then,
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, let me see these tunes. You can sit.
Oh man, I hope the pantry opens soon. I'm friggin'
I'm starving
starving.
too.
I'm like, oh, thank you. Where did I put my little iPod? Oh, I think it's. I was gonna like get ready and like listen to music. Then I'm like, I'm tinted blue.
What's up?